want to do is we want to actually get a picture into our space so that we can model our picture on here. So I'm going to go through and find a picture here real quick. Let's bring this over, and here's how I searched it. I did a Bowser front view of a T-pose and a side view. Okay, so I could download something like this. I'm going to download a side view and do that next. But I need to save this. A web file won't work. A WebP file won't work. But if I go to save image as a PNG or a GIF, that would be perfect. And I got it saved in my pictures for 3ds Max, so I can find it, and then it's saved. All right, now what I need to do is I need to put a location on here. I can't just drop a picture into the space. I need to have something that I can put it on. So I can put it on a cube, I can put it on a plane, or even a sphere. But what we're going to do is I just want it as a flat surface, so I'm going to draw a plane in my space here, kind of guess the size and shape of my Bowser that I downloaded, and there it is. So now I can take and apply that like a sticker onto my plane. So how do we do that? We're going to use our material and map editor here. So if I go up here and hit M on my keyboard, or just click and turn this on, this will give me a Slate material editor. Okay. Now I can do the same thing if I hold this down and pull. I have two versions of it. I have a small one, just the material editor, but for this purpose and demonstration, I'm going to do the Slate material editor because it has a few more things in our window that we can play with here. So this is my workspace here, and I want to apply a physical material on here. We haven't done that. Most of us haven't done that yet. If we're doing this early in the period. So I need to find a physical material in here. It's under general. I'm just going to drag and drop this into my workspace here. Okay. What this does is this gives me all kinds of options that I can change on my shape and have those apply to whatever's in my scene. So I can break this down. Those are still here. I can pan my scene and zoom just like I can my other workspace. So if you notice, we have nodes on the left. These would be whatever we want to attach to add to our physical material. So we can do shadows, we can do colors, we can do pictures, okay? And then, but I haven't assigned this to my shape. To assign it, there's buttons up here that will do it, but I can also just drag from this node and drop it onto whatever in my scene that I want to apply. When I do that, you'll notice my physical material is gray. It changed it to gray. It gives me right away, it gives me all these settings. I can change my color here, just like we could change colors before. I can do reflection, I can make it transparent, and I can get rid of some of the reflectivity on it and stuff like that. But I want to add a color surface, picture to it. So I need to we're going to add a bitmap to this. Now, if you can't find physical material in here, you can go and search by name and type in physical material and it pops up there. So I'm going to do the same thing for bitmap. Now, bitmap is an old file type that we use JPEGs and PNGs, but originally bitmap was from the 90s. That's a throwback. So we're just going to do a bitmap lookup, and that's going to let us find our Mario or our Bowser on our space. So I'm going to drag this out onto my workspace here, and we don't have one, and we're looking it up. So I'm going to go into my library. Here's my library. Let's see here. It's my picture folder here. Crumbs. Pictures. And I had it 3ds Max, and here we go. There's my Bowser. And then, all right. So now that puts my picture of Bowser out onto my workspace. Now, if you notice, he's not here yet. I have to attach this. I want him to go all three colors, red, green, and blue, okay? And I'm going to attach that to my color map, okay? Because instead of just a color, I'm adding a whole picture to my map here. And as soon as I do that, you'll notice it changes here on my plane, okay? I can do multiples of that. I can do another physical material here. Let's just set it up, physical material, and then I'll do bitmap lookup here. I would do the same thing. I can also double click on it and do the side view for Coupa. And then that's how I do that. So I can close this, I reopen it, everything's going to stay there. But toggle on, toggle off. So now this is a plane. I can take this plane and just like any other box or properties, I can rotate this up. Okay. And let's see here. I want to do it exactly 90. So let's undo that. I can go down here and just type in 90 and that will move that up. And I can kind of load this into my workspace. I'll do another one, put this at a 90 degree, and then I can start modeling my browser based off of it. All right, thank you for joining me in today's video. If you have any problems or get stuck, let me know and reach out. Good luck with your designs.